Okay. Hello! Hello! Wait! Let me do this again. Oh my god, all the time. I don't know. I have no idea. The last one, the last live stream I did like 10 minutes ago, it was alright, but I encountered some CPU issue which I still don't know what the fuck I should do with it. So it might crash a lot. Um, but I can't do anything about it. I need to get like a better laptop or something. I'm not sure. I have no idea. Uh, wait. Okay. Yeah, one thing. Again, one thing. Please. Please, write stuff. Please ask me questions. Because it's so hard for me to talk to myself like a lunatic. And I'm gonna go on like a backstory of what I'm doing here and everything. And why I'm here, and how people forced me to do this. Because I absolutely hate doing this. Uh, Talking to myself like a lunatic. I prefer actual actual classes, or like, this is not a class. First of all, this is not a tutorial. This is not a class. If you if you want to learn something, just go learn something from somewhere else. This is just me babbling around, talking. Let me post this again for people to join us. Wait a second. Oh my god, I hate technology. Besides the audio technology. Okay, a moment of silence. Yeah, this is so awkward. Hey, Ilorni is here. Nice. Yeah, I was just talking. This is so hard. Talking is hard for me, especially when you're alone and not a real human person is in front of you and you're talking to a screen. Oh my god, I'm a fan. I'm a fan too, Lorne. Um, I don't know. This is stupid for me talking English, but the video is gonna be saved, and my friends. I'm gonna talk about my friends and my colleagues. Uh, are gonna watch that. So I'll try to. I'll try to talk English more. Let's go get on like a backstory of what the fuck I'm doing here and how people forced me to do this, because I wasn't really. I don't know. Like, I don't know about technology. I don't know anything. I'm a grandma, and I work in a university. Yeah, I work in a university. I have lots of lecturer friends. I have lots of people who teach, and whenever students have problems, I go there and try to help them. My lecturer friends and my other colleagues are like, "Hey, why don't you do like this sort of live stream or like tutorials teaching?" And I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm a student myself. I'm always a student. So yeah, uh, I thought that this is the day for me to do this. I have absolutely no idea what to do. I came really unprepared. I was supposed to be prepared, but plans usually don't go right. I have my camera here, which I couldn't use. I had like an actual mic, like for this, which I couldn't use. So I'm using a 57, a trustworthy 57. So yeah, that's the thing. And learning OBS, I think I learned this thingy for streaming in like 10 minutes or something. Hard. Yeah. Stop talking. I should stop talking. I knew that this is gonna happen. When I talk a lot. And I need water. So, yeah, let's get on to it. I was planning to start from the beginning of the whole how to make Pro Tools, because the first time I used Pro Tools, I opened it and it was was empty, like nothing in it, and I couldn't use it. So it was scary. But the thing is, I encountered lots of CPU issue. I still have the CPU issue because I think OBS is not running really well with Pro Tools, and it's taking up so much CPU. So the session is not running really well. I can play you the song, but it's just like, you know. So I'm a little bit upset about that. Um, but yeah, I don't know. It made me so tired. Uh, I don't know. You say OBS is a nightmare, but I don't know. I just searched for like streaming thingy, and my friend who streams was like, "Yeah, I use OBS." I was like, "Cool." I downloaded it like an hour ago and started doing it, and here I am. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just here chilling, talking to myself like a lunatic. But I'm trying to get used to it. This is so awkward. So awkward. I feel bad. My flatmates think I'm a fucking stupid person now. But yeah, let's get on to the project. Yeah, about the project. This is not an original project. Uh, as an audio engineer, you need to. I myself, at least, need to uh, practice new mixing techniques, especially when I have like new plugins. I really want to try the plugins, but at the same time I don't want to waste the time using it on the project I'm working. So yeah, I always download like multi-tracks, or my friends send me like multi-tracks for practicing, testing stuff, just playing around. And my friend sent me this Gojira multi-track of Toxic Garbage Island, I think a month ago or so, and I started just playing with it. This is my first metal mixing, hands-on metal mixing project. I've never mixed metal, and still I have the confidence to come here and talk about mixing metal. Yeah, like the amount of confidence I have, like no therapy would give you that confidence of talking about metal mixing when you have never done metal mixing in your life. But yeah, as I said, this is not a fucking tutorial because I, I just do stuff, and if it sounds good, it's good. That's how it works. Um, but the thing, the the main aspect of this is not the metal mixing, because this is shit. Is mostly how I create a project, how I create a template on Pro Tools or any other DAW. It doesn't matter. It's about the control that you have on different tracks and different projects in different microphones. If you have like an actual recording, to be easier for you to mix. This specific project is not really hard to manage, because the drums amount, we're going to talk about the color coding, and it will be much easier for you to see like where's the drums. But for now, the red is the drums. Yeah, this is the drums. The red. Come on. Yeah, the red is the drums. Yeah, it's like a simple. You have like kicks, kicking, kick out, top, bottom, snare. You have like toms. Simple, but sometimes some metal, especially like if you look at Dream Theater or like lots of other bands, you have like huge drum kit, huge miking setups, 40 tracks only for drums and everything. But this is sort of simple, which is useful. I have like bass, which is blue. I use blue. Guitars, which is usually green. Lots of engineers use green for guitars, and yellows for synth. Vocals are pink and purplish, because in this song there's not much like backing vocals or like vocals. There's no distinction between these, so it's just like vocals. Vocals. Yeah. The song. I told you about the name of the song. Is Toxic Garbage Island. Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing. the colors that you put is totally based on you, but when you get older in the mixing industry, you realize that you want certain colors for yeah, perfect color for bass blue. Yeah, that's how I roll. But yeah, when you put certain color on something in the past like 5 6 years, you never change it. So drums always red, bass always blue, guitars always green, and yeah, you just roll. Uh, let's get on to the next main important thing that I'm so fucking proud of is buses. What are buses and what they do, what are auxes slash buses, and whatever. Bus or aux, as you genius people know, and I don't know much, is taking one main signal or multiple signal and take a copy of it. That's one of the meanings of bus, which we get onto it for now. And when you copy of a signal, you can use it and make that 100% wet and use the original signal dry and add the wet signal to the dry signal of any sort of processing and control the balance between these two without ruining your dry signal with putting the plugin or anything else on the dry signal. And it's called parallel processing. And this processing can be anything. Can be reverb, can be compression, anything. But for now, we're talking about the effects processing, because one thing I do in my template is I have my, as you can see here, I have my effects bus here. And I have like a gen reverb, which I always have it on Ableton, on Pro Tools, on anything. You have a general reverb because you can add this reverb on absolutely everything. So whatever you want reverb on, you put a general reverb. You have a gen delay, general delay for anything, a little bit like slap back, And I have like a Vox reverb and Vox delay, and I have like a guitar verb, which is empty because I think I used the Vox verb for it, or I didn't use anything now yet. We'll check that. Yeah, but I will sometimes have like a different guitar reverb. No, I don't have any reverb for guitar for now. This project is not very complete. I didn't do any processing on the vocals or not much on the synth. It's just a halfway project, but I wanted to process it with you. I'm so scared of playing my my mix because of the CPU thing, but let's do it. Let's go on it. And I don't know if it's too loud or whatever, you can tell me. Let's listen to my mix. Let's listen to my mix. Yeah, amazing. CPU. Happens, I'm gonna just I don't know what to do with the CPU. Like, this is not good. Any solution? Just give me a second. What to do? Like, I feel like the OBS is ruining my CPU. It's doing bad because it's on the Atmos mixing thingy, which is the way I plan to do. But oh my god, this is not gonna work like this. I'm so sad. I deactivated loads of plugins. And I can't deactivate more because if I do that, I want to show the whole thing. I can't like, yeah, I don't know, like this is fucked up. This is supposed to be a test run, but at the same time, it's just I'm sure that it's the thing because my view is so high. I don't know how to do this otherwise. I don't know. Listen to the mix. I'm gonna leave like this for now. I'm gonna find something else besides the OBS because it's fucked up. This is fucked up. No, I can't do this. Yeah. This is sad. Yeah, you see, that was my mix. Yeah, we're gonna roll like that. No, next live stream's gonna be better. Like, yeah, I told you this isn't a third. Look what happened to this. What this made my CPU be. No, no. I'm happy that I'm doing this test run and wasting Ali's time to mess up with my fucking CPU. I'm sad. Yeah, I think I can do this later. I'm not sure. Like, I need to find something else besides the OBS because this is not gonna work like this. That's sad. I can talk, but yeah, I don't know what to talk about. I don't think I have any other option. I can I can figure that out later, maybe, because this OBS is fucking up everything. Yep. Uh, no one knows? Yeah, definitely no one knows. It's a big streamer and look at me. I'm here trying my best to do this. Yeah, no, I seriously didn't enjoy. History has fun, solid the dark. After the series and conquest waves, follow my servants, funeral portage, display of cross, discovering his strength. Yeah, it helped. Yeah, it worked for the demonstration thing because I don't think I will play. Noah helped only for like 30 seconds or something, but you got the you got the vision of the mix. Yeah, It's gonna be fixed. Yeah, next time. This is a test run. This is a test run. But yeah, I changed a few things consciously. If you know the song and if you heard the song, and you know it's not the exact same mix, and I know because the I have the actual song, the mastered song of the actual mixing engineer who did the project really nicely here in the reference track. So I constantly A/B between 1 and 2. There are a few differences. First, reference is the drums because I didn't like the some elements of the drums in the song is too clinky, and I was like, I like clinky, but this is too clinky. And so I changed some elements consciously because you need to add some of your taste on it. When you don't like something, it's definitely not you're not gonna enjoy it. So uh, I just changed the drums in a way that I usually do the drums. I've never talked in my life. I never talked this much in my life. Vocal rest. Vocal rest, Ilani. I know. You know about vocal rest. So let's do vocal rest. This is tough. You need to talk and you're talking alone, and yeah. So let me show you my other partner, except Noah. This is my other partner called Pultec, EQP-1A. That's who I'm cheating with, Noah. So that's an amazing EQ. That's a tube EQ. But this is the plugin. I use it on basically everything. You see, I have it here, I have it here, I have it here, I have 2 here in the kick boss, like a lunatic. I have here, I have it here. That's why my CPU is fucked up, I have it here, I have it here. Like everywhere I have it here's, see, this, I have it everywhere. I have it here. That's my husband. That's my husband. That's who I like. That's my partner. That's the Pultec best. Like put the Pultec empty. That's one of the mastering techniques. Don't tweak anything on Pultec, and just open the plugin on your master chain. Sounds 100% better. I start with the preset, then I tweak stuff, and a little bit introduction of the whole thing is this is the low frequency side, as you can see. This is the high frequency side. This is the amount of bandwidth you can have. You need to imagine it yourself in the parametric EQ sometimes if you want to. And this is the CPS is the hertz basically. The amount of hertz that you're boosting and everything. You have it here. So I have it on everything. I have like this BF76, which is a stock plugin for I will show you, which is a stock plugin for 1176, which is this one. Introduction to Pro Tools. Just need to look at the chat as well. Introduction to Pro Tools. This is the stock plugin, free, and this is the UAD plugin. For me, it's free, but I paid a lot of money for my interface to get this free. But it's paid. You need to pay lots of money for this if you want to get it empty, like alone. But yeah, these two does the same thing. Both are amazing. Doesn't matter which one you use. I sometimes prefer to use the BF one because the UAD one takes up so much CPU, and as you can see, I try my best to save my CPU on the session with the things that I trust in the stock plugins. So I don't use like external heavy plugins like the UAD ones, because I know that this happens anyway. You can't do it. So I'm sure about the amount of CPU that my session takes up, and I never crashed like this, it's definitely because something external with like OBS or something. So that's good for you to know, like how much your project is, how much it can take up. So I know about that. That's why like I have the BF76 here because it's nice. It's lighter and it works exactly the same. I have the stock gate of Pro Tools, which is still amazing.
History has fun, so in the dark, out of the seas and drunken waves, full of
That's my snare. I like the snare. It cuts through. But the thing is, the whole context of the project is so low endy that I thought that the snare has so much body. Don't think that it doesn't have so much body. Look, you have all this on your snare, a little bit like of everything you have, but still it cuts through because I like it that way. I like it that way. Yeah, that's that. I feel like the proudest moment of mine was doing the toms in here because I feel like that's the most nice, nice sounding toms I've ever did. Because my toms always sound shit, and I hate toms when they sound shit, and most of the toms are because most of the drummers don't know how to do tom. Gojira drummers, no, but still, it's a raw project, so it's still hard. But a trick, which I'm gonna tell you about the buses within the project, which we didn't talk about, which is the green ones, is doing that. Is summing. Summing means جمع بندی کردن همه چی. Play. Wait. Play. Not like that, please. Okay. This is a Tom's bus. Yeah, you could only just solo the Tom bus. It's clipping because of... Is it clipping? No, it's not clipping. That's the Tom. That was the Tom before crashing, but you got the idea. That's the Tom. Yeah, about the busing. The busings are here. What it's doing is summing. If you know a little bit of context of the desks, in the analog desks, you basically don't have 100 channels. You don't have 200 channels. You only have like 32 if you're lucky. If you're a little bit more lucky, maybe 64, but still like not 100, not 200. So you need something called matrix, routing matrix, which is the buttons that are at the top of like few desks, the big desks usually, which routes your tracks to a single channel so you can save up space. One of the things it does is for you to save up space. What is that? Oh, she's Persian. Who's Persian? I'm Persian. Oh, you're being the fan. Nice. That's what I like. Yeah, I was talking about. Listen, I was talking about routing matrix. Okay, you have the routing matrix in your desks, but you don't have it here. But you need to make it yourself because we need to approach this as like this is what I like to do. Not all people like this. Some people like to do it like a surgical way, but what I like to do is kind of get this approach of like analog mixing, because back in that time we wouldn't sit down doing surgical parametric EQs and little stuff. We would do general stuff on the desk, big, huge processing of everything all together, because you didn't have like time to do tom 1, tom 2, this, that, I need to do it quick, nice, easy. So I have like this routing matrix to sum up my kicks here, kick in and kick out together. I struggled a lot with the kicks here, kick in the song, because I didn't like the actual acoustic kick sound, like the kit itself. That's why I have everything here, because I changed the kit sound. You don't need to do that like ever, but I did because I didn't like the tone. That's why it's so heavy and fucked up. But I didn't like the tone, so I changed the sound of the kit, which not necessarily bands like to do that, because that's why the drummer got that kit, because they liked the kit. Yeah, that's the whole thing. I changed the sound, that's why I have this much of everything here. You don't usually need to do that. For the simpler approach, I did like EQ, compressor, and another EQ on the kick boss, and same thing, EQ, compressor, mostly EQ, not much compression, because when you can fix it, Andrew Sheps says that, if you know who's Andrew Sheps. Andrew Sheps says that always, that if you can fix it with the EQ, don't use a compressor. That's important. I'm just checking if the stream's going well. Yeah, if you can fix it with the EQ, you don't use compressor. You can use compressor, but yeah, that's not the point. So yeah, mostly EQ, mostly my husband, my second husband, my second partner. That's so funny. Here. So yeah, simple stuff. I have a black box, because the main thing that I wanted to test in this project was the black box, because 2 months ago, I also put a story about it, that I got the black box, and I wanted to try the black box, so I put in a lot of things, and I liked the sound. So that's with, and that's without. It's more muddy, and you have more crunch a little bit when it's on, but it's not much, but it's subtle and nice. Oh, as you can see here, my overhead mono left and right is inactivate, because I merged it to a stereo channel, so the processing would be easier for me. About Pro Tools and buses again, yeah, that was two things that we used buses for now. One was the parallel processing for effects, and one was summing. Both take the signal, take it somewhere else. As it says bus, it does the same thing as a bus does. Take a signal and put it somewhere else. Yeah, that was two things that bus does. Third things that I love a lot about it is parallel compression, which is the same concept as parallel processing, but you basically do parallel processing, but the name of it is parallel compression, because you do compression on it. So you create this auxiliary channel again. So basically you take a copy of your drums, bass, the whole thing that you have, and put it to this route of a bus, a stereo bus. Then you come here, crank up your compressor to the maximum hell, like the input to the maximum hell, until it crushes like the hell, highest of everything, and you lower the output, because otherwise you can go deaf and you can die. You need the crushed sound, not clipped and distorted much. You have that. It's also another 1176 I used. A black box for saturation and crunchy, growly, whatever, chug sound. And another, again, my amazing partner here, and this. What it does, it makes your drums sound huge. Before, Sometimes I feel it's cheating, but that's a good cheating. That's what our all us mixing engineer do. So that's parallel compression. Makes everything huge, but at the same time, it doesn't create phase issues because you totally change the signal. But at the same time, you need to check for phase problems. If you want to do the phase problems, you just put like a EQ or something that has like a phase flip, and just flip the phase. And if it mutes, it means that you don't have phase issues. If it doesn't mute, it means that you have phase issues. Easy. But I trust myself. I try to trust myself. Water again. Vocal rest. Water is nice. Yeah. It's been 35 minutes that I'm talking. How people do this? How people do this? This is hard. Doing this is hard. My jaw hurts. My jaw hurts. I'm just checking to see. Okay. Water again. That was the drums part. I don't think that I can do the rest of the demonstration. It's so hard. It's absolutely devastating. I haven't eaten anything. Oh, by the way, I'm removing the inactivated plugins because I don't have a distressor anymore. I didn't pay for the distressor, so I just removed it. But I probably buy instead of having like the subscription, I'm just gonna buy the distressor because it sounded really nice. It's a good distressor. It's the distressor of UAD, so it's good. Whatever UAD has is good, but you just need a huge CPU for it. That's that for drums. I feel like the most I did was the drums, which I'm proud of. Like that's what that was my goal, to do the drums. But I also did a little bit on bass, but because I did lots of processing on the drums, I tried to make the other rest of the things so a little bit natural, so I just cleaned up and made it shine a little bit. But there are also, now I'm looking at the project, there's also some other things I like to talk about. One is my drums room. Basically, when you're recording drums, you have this room of that you put the mic there, and let me just remove this. I just remembered. When an ADHD person does stuff, this happens. I just remember everything. Like, hey, wait, let's do this. My jaw hurts. I don't know why I'm torturing myself with this, but it's also like really amusing talking about it. Yeah, drums room. Rest in peace, Steve Albini. He used to do loads of creative stuff with the drum room itself because he wasn't really much of a fan of doing multi-micing on drum kit. I just passed out for a sec. So yeah, multi-micing on drum kit. So he used a lot of advantage of the drums room, And what I like to do about it is just to distort it, make absolutely distortion of the room, crush it, but with air. You have the air. You have like a Fairchild here, because I didn't want to put like a fat compressor on it, so it would make it very, it changed the tone to make it warm, because I didn't want that, because I had it already on my parallel. I just wanted to add it some air and not to lose the air, because when you use like a tube, it's also like a tube, but like a warmer fat really crushing the tone, you lose a little bit of air and you get the more mid-rangey one. But with the first yeah, you have that space. That's why I used Fairchild whenever I don't want to do the huge transition on the signal. I just put a Fairchild. It's trusty. And you don't need to tweak much. I know that there's lots of stuff going on here, but at the same time, you need to tweak much. You don't need to tweak much of it. It's just, you just put it there, and it sounds good. I think the whole point of this video is you just put it there and it sounds good. But yeah, I feel like plugins are like a good power for you. It's a good power for you to make your sound good. But at the same time, I'm telling you that you can use the stock plugin and still have a good sound. That's the fact. About the vocals, I didn't do much. I want to do much. Not I want to do much, but I mean like there's still stuff going on that needs to be done. But for the beginning, I did a little bit de-essing, which the authorization is not found, but I do have the license, trust me. I have the EQ a little bit, surgical EQ. I have my trusty EQ. I have my 76 going on. Yay. My 76 going on. And yeah, same thing. DS 76, the same chain going on, doing everything. But probably I'm gonna do some cool stuff in the vocal bus chain. But for the start, I just put like a 1073 preamp on it, because I don't know why I wanted to have the 1073 on the vocals. I just sounded really nice. Yeah, that's it for now. I'm gonna do another live stream. I don't know whenever I felt like it. Do the rest and maybe do more, instead of talking more and explaining. Do more of the do more of like hands-on doing everything, but the CPU thing is just fucked everything up. I feel like my main goal is just go and find another streaming app instead of this fucked up OBS, I guess. And I think like the next one hopefully will be better than this one. It made me tired. But yeah, that was a good start. I'm not sad. I'm a little bit sad. Everything went a little bit wrong, but it will be better. I will work on it. But yeah, you don't need to expect so much of me as a tech grandma working in a tech company. doing tech stuff in a recording studio. Yeah, I'm not like a general tech person. But yep, that's for today. Hope you liked it. I don't know. You weren't supposed to like this one because I knew this is like a trial and error thing that I needed to do. But yeah, I feel like the next ones, if I put it out, it will be much better. I'll more enjoy it. But yeah, that's what it is for now. See you on the next one. See you in the next one. I think that my camera is up there, but camera's here. See you on the next one.